The New Zealand apple industry is licking its lips at the prospect of exporting to the Australian market. Not only is the market close, but a complete lack of competition in Australia means apples there sell for double what they're worth on the global market. 4 Hastings-based New Zealand apple packhouses have so far gained approval to export to Australia, and they can't wait to develop the market.
It's huge. We exported to Australia in the 1920s. It's been 90 odd years, so it's an expansion of the domestic market, a huge opportunity for us.
This view is echoed by Pipfruit New Zealand's Chief Executive, Peter Bevan.
Well, it basically extends our local market from 4 million people to 24 million because the eastern seaboard of Australia, which is where the most population is only 3 or 4 days shipping away, so we can do just-in-time deliveries there. So it's a significant opportunity that's probably going to change the way we do our business, because no longer will we just pick, pack and ship to Europe and so forth. People will have to build cool stores and hold their fruit for longer to supply a much larger local market.
Australian biosecurity officials have been in Hastings over the last week pre-inspecting our first apple exports. Sources told Country 99 TV they've been knocking back some of the approved packhouses' apples. If everything goes according to plan, then within a week the first apples should be leaving the port of Napier, destined for Australia. But to test the reception that Kiwi apples are going to get over the ditch, first of all, our exporters will be air freighting over smaller consignments. The rationale behind air freighting our apples out of season is that they may well run into trouble at the Australian border, either with biosecurity officials or with Aussie growers filing legal injunctions to keep them out. So better to have a small air freighted delivery of apples run into problems than $30,000 a pop container loads of them. Further, the Kiwi apple industry believes it's better to get any hiccups out of the way now before next season kicks off.
Still, the biggest challenge is getting there. The phytosanitary standards are still very tough, and MAF audits and Australia's biosecurity rules. It's going to be very difficult to access the market, and then when you get there you've got politics and supermarkets and consumers and all of the normal dynamics of a market.
But the New Zealand apple industry says Australians shouldn't fear our apples. They point to consumption statistics which show Aussies eat half as many apples as New Zealanders. They say the potential for growth in the Australian market is huge. But with a new market emerging in the apple industry, there have been opposing views on how best to take advantage of it. Pipfruit New Zealand is surveying the industry, asking whether they would like Australian apple exports to come under the Horticultural Export Authority Act, or HEA.
We've had quite a bit of consultation within the industry over the past few weeks, and there's certainly a mix of views, it's fair to say, as to whether the HEA will bring benefit or not.
Some say bringing apples into the HEA will guarantee minimum standards and give the industry a clear strategy. Others believe the HEA favours big growers over small and effectively stifles competition by stopping smaller players from exporting because of the associated costs. Benedict Collins, Country 99 TV News.